Every other week or so, it's been 3 weeks since my last one, apologies, I bring you a real-time Los Angeles market update. And the last few updates have been straight up depressing. As a realtor who represents buyers, and specifically house hackers, I felt personally crushed by what I was seeing in the numbers and in my own practice. Well, gents and gentle ladies, I'm happy to report that we have turned a corner. After a grueling November and tough start to December, it looks like we finally entered the halcyon days of winter. Yes, inventory is down, but so is pricing, and the market is slower than it's been since February of last year. The off-season is currently underway. Let's dig into the numbers. I'm Jon Schwartz, a house hacker, investor, and realtor in Los Angeles, California, and you're watching House Hack Los Angeles, a channel about, amongst other things, winning in the Los Angeles real estate market. This is my bi-weekly-ish market update for January 11th, 2022. Each Sunday, I review the week's MLS activity for Los Angeles County to bring you the latest on what's happening in our market. These numbers come straight from the MLS, and you won't find these graphs anywhere else because I make them. If this is your first time watching the update, here's a quick explainer. Each graph covers the previous 12 weeks. The bars represent actual weekly numbers, and the line represents the 4-week trailing average. This smooths out the noise and helps us identify trends. Now, let's get into this week's data. In single-family listing activity, you can see the nosedive in new listings as we crawled our way out of 2021. Sales stayed about constant during the same period, so net new inventory almost went negative last week. Fortunately though, in the first full week of 2022, inventory bounced back with 712 new listings. It's incredibly encouraging to see inventory come back so quickly. My hope for the spring is that homeowners who put off selling during the pandemic will finally find their British stiff upper lip and sell their homes. In single-family sales indicators, we see the welcome relief of the off-season. Pricing appears to have peaked in late November, early December, and this gentle fall off in pricing should continue through February. Historically, that's the trend. Median days on market climbed up to 17 this week, bringing the 4-week trailing average to 14.5. Thank goodness. A slower market benefits buyers. Last year at this time, we were at a median days on market of 23, with a trailing average of 20.25. So 2022 isn't starting quite as well as 2021, but given how tough November and December were, I'll take it. Lastly, list price to sale price ratio is under 100% and falling. This is another great sign for buyers. Many listings are still going to sell over asking, but by smaller margins. So heads up people, the off-season is now. This is the time to get aggressive in your hunting. Between now and the end of February, you'll see pricing a few percentage points lower than this coming summer. Looking at condo listing activity, we have the same story, but even more dramatic. Net new listings did go negative last week, but a huge upsurge in new listings this week has pulled us back into positive territory. Relatively speaking, the condo market is momentarily flooded with inventory. It's a good week to go condo shopping. Condo sales indicators are also looking wintry, in a positive way. Pricing has been on the decline for about a month, and median days on market has been climbing over the same period. Our sale price to list price ratio is still high, but it's been dropping for 3 weeks and should continue to slip downward. Just like in the single-family market, we should see smoother sailing for condo buyers through the end of February. In multifamily listing activity, and remember we're talking about 2 to 4 unit buildings here, you can see the absolute beating we took leaving 2021. Net new listings is still negative despite the big upswing in listings this week. I can tell you from my own experience that November and December were just brutal for multifamily listings. Nothing reasonable was coming to market. Fortunately, listing numbers are climbing quickly and I'm already seeing some promising properties out there. Multifamily sales indicators are also very encouraging. Pricing is down, days on market is up, and list price to sale price ratio is down, though climbing. Looking at LA County Vacancies as reported on Apartments.com, we've hit another new low, but as I said in my last update, there's plenty of offline inventory being held for the spring lease-up season. I'll continue reporting vacancy numbers, but long story short, LA's uptick in vacancy as a result of the pandemic is squarely behind us. For a broader sense of what 2022 should look like in LA County and throughout the country, check out this video. To understand why your home purchase should actually be a duplex, check out this video. Come back every Tuesday for more videos like this or subscribe to get them in your feed. See you next week.